Hello everyone, this is Michael Tiosu Lim here, and I am going to share with you some tips as a student, as a youth, on how you can raise funds to attend programs like the Success Mastery Getaway. Now, one of the things that we want to do right here is that, have you ever considered talking to your university? Now, of course, this is more applicable towards those students who are number one, scholarship holders, or number two, you are active student leaders, that you are always participating in your university programs. And number three, we are talking about students who have some more years to go in that university. In a sense, you may not be a final year student, you've just started university or college and you still have years to contribute. Now what happened is that you want to write into your university to explain to them about the program. But more so, let me share with you a tip. The human brain is conditioned where we do not want to think a lot. Can you imagine the time where you have to study for an exam? I think you would prefer it more if the answer is right in front of your face, right? Well, the world doesn't work that way, but guess what? You can change that. So when you are preparing that letter, when you're typing out that letter, or you're preparing those documents, by the way, you can use all those documents that were sent to you by the Financial Youth Intelligence or that have been sent to you by Jonathan and myself. And then basically what happened, you can use those documents, attach it to your letter. But in your letter, you should always specify why should the university invest in you. Now again, you have to remind them what are your contributions. People do not want to think. You may have done a great job in your university being an active student leader, being a scholarship recipient, being a great contributor to the goodness of the college or university society, but they may not remember you. Express what have you contributed to the university. Now after you've done that in your first or second paragraph, then talk about what will you learn from this program. People always want to know what are they investing in. So talk to them about what you'll be learning from this program. And lastly, conclude it by making a promise or a commitment. Now, if you're going to be in university, you pretty much be sure that after you have attended the Success Mastery Getaway, you are dedicated towards success and you are ready to realize opportunities in the compounds of your college or your university. Guess what? This is the best chance. So in your last paragraph, talk to them. After they have funded you, how are you going to give back to the university? Are you going to organize more events? Are you going to share with your peers about these courses? Are you going to give some seminars? We can basically train you for that, about the lessons you have learned so that you can impact hundreds of your college or university students who may not be able to attend the Success Mastery Getaway. You're attending it yourself and your team, or yourself only, and then you can now share the knowledge. Again, specify all of this in your letter, in your proposal, in your documentation to your university. Now, when you're approaching your university or college, always try to approach the Chief Executive Officer. I understand that we tend to approach the Department of Student Affairs, but they've got so much work to do. One thing you want to do right here is that when you approach them, talk to them, be friends with them, build a relationship with them, which is why this strategy here is really applicable for those who are really active in university or college, because you would have known who is in charge of what department, or who is the lead or the leader of the student affairs department, which is fine. What you want to do is they're the gatekeepers. You want to go to them, talk to them about your dreams, talk to them about your vision to contribute or to participate in the Success Mastery Getaway, and then get them to tell you what to do next. Right? Get them to introduce you to a decision maker that could actually release the funds to you. Get them to recommend sponsors. Your university has a lot of industry partners. Get them to recommend industry partners for you that can pay for your sponsorship. I understand that there are a lot of universities and colleges these days that actually invest in your development by teaming up with other corporate players. For your internship, for your industry placement. Some colleges and universities have even done your assignment where it's driven by the industry. So go to those companies. If your university refuses to sponsor, go to those companies and talk to them. These are companies that have partnership with your university and they're interested to invest in new talents, in new graduates, in students like yourself. Very important tip right there. And now, one more strategy. If your university can't cover the cost totally, that's fine. Get them to cover half of the cost. If they could cover 20% of the cost, that leaves you with another 60% to raise. Split that up among a few sponsors. Get one from your parents, get one from your mentors, get one from your employers, your part-time employers, your previous employers. Get them to sponsor you. And that's the beauty. In the end, when all of these guys chip in a little bit of funding for you, you would have accumulated 100% funding and you're on your way to join us on a really exciting camp at the end of the year. Again, I hope that these strategies would help you. Yeah, be bold, try your luck, and just go in there. If you're determined to make it happen, you will make it happen. This is Michael Teo Sulim here, signing off.